Now to a 13 Wham investigation. We go undercover to expose a risky business becoming more and more common at motels in Rochester's suburbs.
In one town, police are not only cracking down, they are also publicizing the names and photos of johns and prostitutes.
13 Wham's Patrice Walsh went undercover on a recent sting, and you might be surprised at what we saw and heard.
This is quick money for them. I mean, it's very bold and brash to advertise your services on the internet.
The internet ad promised a hot blonde and a $40 special for the night.
Nah, it's got to be tonight for me, or else you're going to miss out.
Within minutes of posting the ad, the texts and phone calls began.
What's all your specials going on tonight?
What people didn't know, the woman on the phone was an undercover officer.
40 for like a half hour and 60 for a full hour. When you get here, you want to call me on the phone and I'll tell you. I don't want to tell you until you get here. That's why I don't give out all my information until I know you're here and you're a sure thing.
The sting was set up at a suburban motel where an undercover officer posed as a prostitute while a uniformed officer hid in the closet. We were in a room across the hall and were allowed to go inside once an arrest was made. Another officer watched through a peephole in a room across the hall as the first customer walked through the door.
So you gave her $60?
Once there was an offer made and money exchanged, police burst through the doors.
Do you already search them?
The first man busted was nervous, admitting he had second thoughts about doing this.
And my heart was telling me something not to do it. The girl was so kind, so I said.
He was handcuffed and taken away after telling police he had a warrant against him for something else.
And I'm sorry, that's all I can say.
Some of the callers were suspicious, questioning whether the woman answering the phone was a police officer.
No, are you? That's what I'm trying to prevent, is the police.
Others showed up but bolted out of the motel room fearing it was a sting. One sent a text to the undercover officer, which read,
"That's what I thought, cop."
But the fear of getting caught didn't stop others.
The risk sometimes may be part of it.
Police say most are humiliated when they're arrested, their mugshots snapped on a motel room bed and later released to the public.
But you can see the disgust they have in themselves after they're caught.
Police got about 60 responses to the ads placed on Backpage.com, and it resulted in a number of arrests. This man came straight from work.
And I ain't never done this honestly before, never in my life. And I will never ever do it again.
Police say that's the point of these stings. It's a deterrent, at least for the men. They've never arrested the same John twice.
If we release, images and names of people that are involved in this type of activity that get caught by the police, it may deter that 5 or 6 other people.
During this sting, police arrested a store owner, a warehouse worker, and a sports team mascot, each charged with soliciting a prostitute, which is a misdemeanor crime, but one that can impact personal lives and careers.
It absolutely can ruin you. I mean, if you're a person, a known person.
Some argue this is a victimless crime, but police say the victims are often young women hooked on drugs and selling their services to feed their habit. And police say these encounters can be dangerous for all involved. On one sting, the undercover officer was robbed at gunpoint.
You could have, be assaulted or even murdered. It's, no different than the drug trade. You get robbed sometimes in situations like this where they advertise a service and you show up there and they rob you of your money because they know it's a cash deal.
These 2 women were arrested for prostitution in a separate sting where a male officer posed as a customer. This is body cam video from police of a similar sting. Unlike John's, prostitutes are often rearrested. Reporting in Gates, Patrice Walsh, 13 Wham News.
Police have arrested 115 women and 27 men in recent prostitution details. Local motels allow police to set up because this illegal activity hurts their business and puts other customers in danger. While some suspects claim entrapment, police say the judge has the final say.